Alright, so, Yakuza Kiwami. Wait, I thought...
Yes, today everything's going to go a wee bit Yakuza because we are going into the side quests.
also sadly that Yakuza Kiwami playthrough got cancelled.
Alright, so here's the Sector 7 slums. What do you guys think of the new Sector 7 slums?
It's cool.
Absolutely gorgeous. I just wish I actually poked my head to the ceiling of it in this, which I don't think actually. I'm going to have to do it when I record more.
It's nice.
The way that I see it, because I've been because just by seeing this blind, it's just they really. This is so much better than the original Seven Slums, where you didn't have that much to do.
And the fun thing is, all of the places that were in the original game are there if you're looking for them.
Well, it's also the fact of, I would really hope that they would add stuff to do, since, again, this entire game takes place in Midgar. I kind of would like stuff to do in Sector 7.
I'm Marl, your landlady.
I am pretty sure we will see the
You come up on high.
the training hall later on in this part.
No matter.
If
Oh.
you remember the training hall.
I do remember the training hall.
If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about
Yes, and also, yeah, this is a brand new character, the landlady.
Granddaughter I never had. And if you heard
Because we obviously have to pay rent, and I think Tifa mentioned it last part, was that, yeah, and you get to live here rent free since we're liberating stuff, since we're like being freedom fighters. And also, there's just a, oh, by the way, yeah, we have those nightmare dogs, but there's just a regular ass normal dog standing next to Marl.
Mako enhanced, don't forget.
Yeah, but still, the fact of the dog that the guard dogs are like nightmare fuel, like tentacle tails coming out of the back of their necks.
They are technically Hojo experiments.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I think no, wait, that's later. Never mind.
Oh, look at that! I actually am pointing up to the sky.
Yeah, the plate of the upper plate.
I didn't think I did in the videos, but I am.
I mean, for now, you're just standing next to a crowd of people, Assassin's Creed style, and listening in.
He did that in Persona 5 because in the original on Royal, you're like just standing there next hearing the people talk.
Yeah,
No
except in Assassin's Creed, that's literally a mission, is to stand next to people and listen.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
I might be doing that a lot in this playthrough because these to say.
Yeah, you're quite literally just listening to random conversations.
Yeah, it gives good exposition too if you think of it.
Searching for candidates.
And then there's this guy that we'll be dealing with later on.
Oh, is that a mini metal dealer?
Oh, no, he's our combat person.
Oh.
He's the guy
He
who
looks like-
provides you with
looks like,
bosses.
Yeah, he looks like a Riku at a young age before he got his Keyblade.
I'm not going to lie, it does look like a Kingdom Hearts reject.
It does.
This here street behind me is Scrap Boulevard.
And that's Scrap Boulevard, that's technically a dungeon.
Oh.
I say technically because it's very short.
Yeah.
Because overall, this section, without cleaning everything, how long is it?
Like the slums?
Oh, well, if I remember right, the side quest that I'm doing in this video lasts for like 2 or 3 parts.
Oh goodness.
Damn.
Oh, by the way, that's the training hall there.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting.
Because
There's a lot of... Oh, sorry, you go.
if you remember right, the training hall actually had a weapon shop underneath it, and that's the weapon shop that was underneath it.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be going
Oh,
into it
yeah.
later.
Yeah, the weapon shop. I don't even think it had a sign. This one does though.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't have it didn't have any kind of sign. You just walked in and you were just like, is this scrap? No, it's a weapon shop. Okay.
If I remember right, when I stopped there, that was me thinking, oh my god, that's the training hall from the original game.
Yeah. Can't wait until we get into our squats.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Squats will be had.
Next item on the Friends of Freshness agenda.
Yeah, again, we're just listening in on random on randos.
Now there are some. What I don't understand about this is that they have lighting here. You can tell because usually in past games when you're searching around the slums in like Crisis Core or Georgia Cerberus, it's usually very dark.
Yeah.
There's a giant hole in the plate.
Not
Yeah, there are a couple of holes in the plate. I just don't show them off because I'm very stupid when not actually looking up at the sky when I should be.
That's quite literally why sunlight is coming down in these slums. There's a giant hole in it.
it was okay, I guess. But that's still really, really. That's still a lot of light. I think there was some text that says that Shinra was making an artificial sky up there.
If you also noticed, whenever Jesse was showing the digimap, there was a section of the sector there was a section of one of the plates missing. If you notice the map back on the train, when Jesse was giving you the exposition.
They might be doing that for food source.
Oh yeah, in the original game there was that model in the Shinra building that had the missing bit as well.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. That's. I mean, at least that's how I'm seeing. That's just how I see it. Because I believe they are in the sector that has the giant hole in it, and also the fact of that there is now another sector with a nice big old hole blown into it. But we're not in Sector 8, we're in Sector 7.
I have a feeling this is where we're gonna spend the majority of the time.
We are, because there's a lot of side quests.
Yep.
Right?
There's a lot of side quests.
Well, this is a 40-hour game, so we probably got a few things to do in Sector 7.
On the plus side, they are very interesting side quests, so I don't think we'll be seeing much of Conversation Street in this LP.
Yeah, by the way, if you saw from that camera angle just now, it looks like there is some under construction looking stuff going on up there. For a split second, because Hal seems really intent on putting a camera angle on the people and not up.
I promise you, once I record more for the LP, I will look more at the sky. I promise.
Hey, look, Shinra's shoulder.
It's those two guys.
Oh yeah, oh my god, there was a conversation with this one that made me laugh my head off. It was the one where there was one of the soldiers was giving a polite response to not enter in, but then the commander on the other side was saying, put more fire into that. And as you continue, he just continues to escalate more and more.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Hal, now I know this isn't a Yakuza game, because you shoved that guy and he didn't get immediately pissed off and want to fight. Or Fist of the North Star as well, because even though that's just Yakuza.
Yep.
Play Yakuza, people. Great series.
Do it.
I've started playing Yakuza
Kiwami.
Yeah, that I got free of the PlayStation Store, but I didn't have enough storage at the time. So I finally downloaded it and starting to play it a little bit, but I'm like, I actually want to play Persona a little more for a little while longer.
I'm not going to ride the Yakuza series kind of rules.
It is. Yakuza it's great. So far, I think, honestly, yeah, they're all pretty consistently good. But I think Zero is. It's either Zero or Kiwami 2 are my favorites. 6 is pretty good, but that just is like, it's just a weird conclusion to the Kiryu story.
Okay, so you're just walking around gathering info, basically.
Yeah, and you just shoved an old lady, you fuck.
Yeah, but that's only one sector. Why shut down all the other trains?
And also the fact of that no one actually responds to you shoving them. They just are like, they just stare at you for a second, then move on with their day. Like you didn't just like shove, like especially that old lady. Like everybody, like again, if this is Yakuza, you shove that old lady. That old lady wants to fight. Then it's old lady. Where's but yeah, you said you is there any mini games that are happening today?
Oh,
Ooh, music.
Oh,
Music
yes,
disc.
yes, I see it.
Is
I
this
see
the
it. You
newest-
saw it, guys, right?
You see it?
I saw
The
it.
jukebox.
A jukebox.
Nice.
now is this the newest collectible in the game?
Yes, it is. It's specialized versions of some of the themes in the game. This particular one, if I remember right, is Barrett's theme done as a blues song.
Damn.
Wherever the hungry masses are, that's where I'll be.
Yeah, I again, if only I could enjoy it. Oh yeah, that's cool. You can actually purchase. That's fucking cool.
And once you've purchased it, you can actually put it in the jukebox in Seventh Heaven.
Mhm. It's like Animal Crossing when you get a specific song from KK Slider.
Wherever the hungry masses are, that's where I'll be.
That's neat.
It is actually.
Except you don't actually no, you can buy them. You can. It's just that if you get a specific song that he if you with case sensitivity and everything, he'll give you that
And
song you requested.
I don't know if this counts as a spoiler because I haven't come across it yet, but apparently there is an anime opening theme for the Stamp propaganda cartoon series.
In this game?
Yes, that you can put on the jukebox.
I'm gonna have to look this up in a little bit.
News to us.
Cause yeah, I need to know more about this. Just cause Stamp the dog.
I have a link for it. I will put a link for us to look at after we finish recording this episode. It is quite awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that the character? Is that one of the characters? What the little girl in the hat? Right? Was that her?
What?
That kid who was screaming about bringing Avalanche to justice or something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably because that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. Fun fact. I don't know if this is true, but that character did not come out of nowhere. Apparently, she's from one of the comics. About no, not the comics. Before Crisis.
Oh,
She was one of the kids the Turks saved.
Yeah.
There are a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
makes sense.
references like that in this game.
Yeah, it's strange because there's a lot of throwaway people, and they actually use them very impressively. Like Johnny, for example, or the guards and Don Corneo, and even the gatekeepers. Ah,
Now, when I saw Don Cornero in like the trailer,
do you
I
just say
was
Don
just like,
Corneo?
that is, yeah. Okay, I can't say the name right. Shoot me. But no, it's just like it's just like when I hear about the when I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is what I envisioned him, not like this fat, chubby polygon.
So are you just wandering? Have you just been wandering most just?
I have been wandering for most of this video, and now I think we're getting back on track.
Shove the cat. Shove the cat.
No,
Also, yeah,
don't
regular
shove
cat.
the cat.
The cat's important.
That cat is important.
Whoop, there's Tipa.
Morning.
Hey,
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Her?
These water
Oh,
filters
also,
won't replace themselves. I'll
I
put the
I like
Jesse put her
that
mind
little
to it.
arm pauldron.
Most every home in the
Actually,
area
it's kind of annoying 'cause she has
because they
only one of those on one arm and has nothing on the other arm.
Money than this place, and it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is
Well,
why
Who
I
does
want
not want to do your side stories?
Which we're gonna anyways, but damn it.
Of course we are.
We're a good boy Cloud.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
I don't know what this grand tour is, but I'm down.
Have you noticed the dynamic of that was also the same
What?
as Kingdom Hearts 3, like the dynamic of the camera?
I mean, oh, you mean a dynamic camera angle?
Yeah. That's just me though. I'm just weird.
That's me showing off the jukebox.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the pictures that come with the songs though. They're interesting.
Oh yeah, that's actually one. I just realized something. One big difference between vanilla and remake. You don't ever go down. You never use the pinball machine to go down to the base.
Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage,
We never do. That is true.
Yeah, it's
and don't worry.
weird.
Because
We'll pay you the difference after.
when that meeting is happening in this game, we're stuck in the top of the bar waiting for them to finish. So yeah, we never do go down there.
Yeah, like we never go down there or anything, and that's I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but not really. Yeah, we actually never use we never use the pinball machine to go down into the base.
Hey there.
And here's our fudge jukebox. So it's a dance version of the prelude.
It is.
Oh, it's the is it that version from Final Fantasy X?
Yeah, it's a remix of
It's
10 one.
it's a remix of the 10 one, yeah.
I love it. I love that version.
It is. Well, yeah, true. I like it a lot. It's kind of catchy, but nothing will ever beat Final Fantasy 13-3 Clash on the Big Bridge.
Ooh, the prelude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the a dance song. Yeah, it's Ten's version of the prelude.
That is the third song we found just this video. I think we find a fourth one in either the next video or the video after that.
Nice.
It's my favourite one so far that I find.
No,
Surprised you.
quick question. Is it easier to grind the materia levels in this game?
It's pretty much the same, really.
It's it's easier, but well, it's easier, but there's no cheesy way to increase them very quickly.
Ah.
Like, there's no way to get there's ways where you can triple material growth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way you can do that here.
For you, maybe.
And there's no real reason to, because side quests and honestly, that's one thing. If you play through the side quests, you really don't have to worry about any form of getting getting materials or farming, as long as you're keeping up with all the side quests. Plus, with the side quests, you get a sick ass nail bat. So
be nice, please.
and the nail bat makes some pretty awesome noises.
Yeah. I wish there were more joke weapons, though.
See if they've gotten any better.
I mean, there's only so many joke weapons you can do with with having a giant sword.
Well, what about Barrett's rocket punch?
That's
or
true.
Tifa's work glove?
That's
or you,
true.
Barrett's umbrella.
Got some filters for
Yeah.
you.
But there's not really that many big sword-like weapons. Besides, again, a giant nail bat.
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
Oh, I just realized that, not only is the accessories on Tifa are red, but her eyes are also red.
No charm, no wit. Big
They're more
sword,
amber
but
than
no
red.
skills.
No, those are pretty red.
Be nice.
That's like vampire. That's like Lady Reyes from High School DxD red.
Enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true.
Oh,
lesson
also,
from my father.
I noticed in a last conversation there were some rats that were crawling around on the ground too.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
They're pretty huge.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh yeah, we'll be dealing with some rats in the next video.
Like
good old rest spots.
I hope they're bigger than the rats we saw on the ground.
Marl's great. She helped get me set up back in the day.
You been here a while now?
5 years, give or take. But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
The weapons store.
Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
I like these banters.
I love the added details they've added.
Some people actually don't like them a lot. But man, I don't understand why they do that. Because that adds a lot of charm. I guess they really do want the original Final Fantasy VII.
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much.
Nothing like
Pretty please, taps his sword. Tap, tap, tap.
tap.
The spikes in my hair are sharp.
Before we open up tonight.
Nothing like having to do work just so you can get your other half of your payment.
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious,
A lot of side quests.
then you need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know. You know?
Again, it's why Hal and I keep comparing Final Fantasy VII to Yakuza. It's just all side quests.
Especially the early part.
How do I start?
I like how this.
For all I know, the later part is going to be the same, but I definitely know this early part is pretty much just Yakuza with Final Fantasy VII on it.
Yeah, you can't actually access the weapon shop.
I didn't know that at the time.
This is one of those instances where you can definitely tell someone is doing it blindly by doing this.
Like that.
He just tells you to fuck off.
Tells you to bugger off.
Yep. Even though he's trying to be nice.
Yeah.
And this is the hall from the original game, except we'll be seeing that next part.
We'll look at that next part.